25年前，上帝在圣港种下了一颗信心的种子。永恩堂、天恩堂和巴埃雷巴堂同心领受一个从上帝而来的意象，要在未来将有50万人口的新市镇开展宣教的事工。于是2000年9月10日，卫理公会圣港堂正式诞生了。从第一场主日崇拜到今天迁入设立于圣港的教堂，圣港堂始终不忘初心，引领万民进神国，造就门徒记主命。父母一代所领受的意象，如今在我们身上延续。他们建造的教会，也成了我们一同守护与耕耘的家园。转眼之间，我们已经走过了25年，我们还在这里继续成长，继续同行。
You'd think that growing up together would make us close, but we're more like in each other's orbit, close-ish but not really. And then ministry happened, mission trips happened, coffee happens, meals after church happened, and sometimes guitar lessons that really shouldn't have happened.
Stacy wanted to learn the guitar with me. Well, initially it was a spiritual idea. It ended up a spiritual surrender. She's a lefty with fat fingers. Her words, not mine.
I remember writing cards for Owen when he was going overseas for his uni exchange. I remember coming back to church during my school holidays for mission trip prep with Shami. And I also remember crying when Jason told all of us that he was going to be a dad. This is SKMC for you. You cry, you laugh, you surf. And sometimes all of that happens at the same time.
Although I spent some years in Gloria, but it was in Sengkang where I spent the past 2 decades of my life. And one of my fondest memories in Sengkang is youth camp in 2009, where I had a real encounter with God. Jesus was not just a character in the Bible, but he became my Lord and my Master. And that changed the trajectory of my life, and one being that I am now a pastor in the Chinese Annual Conference. So this was an activity that we did in youth camp in 2018. And each group, they had a few puzzle pieces and then come together to fill up the puzzle. So if you look from afar, this is fine, it's a good picture. But when you go closer, you see that one piece is missing. God has called each of us to this church. And we think we don't belong, we think we don't fit in, we are missing, or we don't serve, or we don't interact with other people. That's fine. But it affects the whole picture, it affects the whole piece. So I thought just to share that with you.
That's the 5th time he's telling me that.
I actually left church when I was 13 because the world outside is a little bit more fun. But somehow the leaders and friends in Sengkang didn't forget me. They continued to text me, to send me care packs during my national exam, even when I don't reply the message. They still remember me, and to me that's their love in action, and they created a safe space for me to return.
Leading a youth group, not easy, but seeing them opening up to God and each other, it reminds me of why church matters. Well, I used to think that worship has to be perfect, but over time I realized that worship isn't a performance. It's obedience unto God, and it's beautiful. Even at family camp, I saw it. Different generations, one church, one voice. The kind of unity that doesn't erase our differences, but bring us together.
Shamin and I, we are like low maintenance roommates at camps and conferences. Comfortable silence and coffee delivery. But it is true SKMC that I experienced true community. I remembered many years back, Jason and I were serving during the altar call. I remembered Ref Lake and Jason, both of them prayed for me even though I didn't say anything to them. God knew, and God used them anyways to speak to me.
Sometimes ministry is just about showing up week after week, serving, praying, and listening, because we are shaped in the mundane.
SKMC gave me the space to grow, to make mistakes, to be seen, to be remembered, and to go where God calls me next.
We've survived camps,
Meetings,
events, enduring services with a broken roof, and each other.
It's not perfect, never was, but SKMC taught us how to stay, how to grow, how to serve.
And also how to listen for God's voice, even when it sounds like a friend telling you, hey, maybe God is talking to you.
We were cared for by our leaders, and we grew up to care for others.
We are just 4 people sharing our SKMC story, but SKMC is made up of so many more.
So what is God saying to the other pieces of this SKMC puzzle? And what is He asking you to do?
25年的恩典与信心，爱与泪水，欢笑与陪伴。我们纪念那些曾走在前头，为信仰铺路的弟兄姊妹。这是祭。教会或许不完美，却始终是我们的家。现在轮到你了。
谢谢你，我的家。